Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the USC Trojans, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis.
Didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Avoids pressure, but he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And all that other, stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Trojans. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a
first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling.
Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
And he intercepts it, taking it the other way. The 40. Past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Utah! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Teeth of that defense.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. A strike downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They'll leave the offense out there to try to punch in the touchdown. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a fourth down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
So much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
He uncorks one deep. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, Trojans. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
10. He's going to pass. trying to get to him. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, make sure.
Trying to find his man on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. He'll keep it himself. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way.
It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Holds and fires complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another.
Does that give you a little pause?
It does, because if you're rattled right now, then you need to regroup. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so
It's the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself.
He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Southern Cal! They've got the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
With a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game, but it all...
Last chance, and he's got it! He's got it for the touchdown! And they can send it to overtime with the kick, or do they dare try to win it here?
How about this team coming up clutch in a big moment, and this crowd is going nuts. The late touchdown with no time on the clock. Now just kick the PAT and go into overtime.
And they're going to go for two and try to decide it right now. Quarterback on the keeper. He makes it into the end zone for the two, but there is a penalty flag where they often call holding. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As much pressure as you'll see on an extra point to tie it and send it to overtime. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25. Back to throw, it's Moss. Looking for a deep man. Touchdown, Trojans! They strike first in overtime.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6 down.
Going up top on first down. Got a man. It's Ryan. Touchdown, Utes! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. What they have on third down is they want to make sure they keep this in makeable field goal range. This senior quarterback
set up first and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime with a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening.